Okay, fantastic. I'm gonna... You should tell me if you can hear me. Can you hear me, honestly? Oh, shoot. I need to open my Twitch chat. Oh, wait, I have it open still. Where is it? There we go. I have a couple people that wanted to run them, so I just pinged them. While I pinged him, I'm gonna unlock it. So there's this stylish stranger right here. He's a Lalafell. He's looking around, and then he spots us. He's like, "Hey, you would be a fantastic fit for the Arcadian." Yeah, this is the normal raid series. You were born to be a star, he says. It was like, he's the head of strategic management at Ascension Arcadia. The flagship is the Arcadian and the Arcadian Championship. He wants us to be a fighter in it. No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. Circumstance caused them to close the arena, but they've decided to reopen it after the passing of Zerald, the king and the queen. They're like, wow, the queen. Everyone loved the queen, and the queen is now dead. And then she's like, you're the guy that stuck down the Mad King, and you protected us from him. So it would be a huge entertainment opportunity if you decided to participate. And if you do it, we will reward you with fancy gear. For your part, you'll be naturally compensated. The finest gear Solution 9 has to offer. Bid you farewell for now. Come talk to me later. This is like the default coloring of the gear, by the way, of the tone gear. Well, it's the king went mad. The public knew the king went mad, and we saved them by killing him. Like, people were happy the Mad King died. Because the Mad King was killing his own subjects. Well, no, they know for a fact that I'm not going to use a regulator. They don't want to watch me die. Here we go inside. This is like the waiting room. Bunch of seats, a couple lockers. Came. You're here to say yes. Who wants to explain Arcadian to us? But instead, 3 people appear. These people are like the 3 people of the introductory division. It's called Light Heavyweight Division. These are essentially the first 3 bosses. I mean, yes. Those aren't canon. Being kind of smug and saying, still, you're only as strong as you can be without being a soul shifter. So essentially these people all use feral souls of like specific animals to like make themselves super strong. Yeah, I did them on Cerberus, on my main. That's why I'm narrating this. They're really cool. These are some of the fighters you plan to face. They're all characters, but I hope you take their rewards kindly. Yes, it's a fighting competition. Become the championship. Cheer you on as you fight up the ranks. There's 3 tiers: light heavyweight, cruiserweight, and heavyweight. Ultimate objective is to become the champion. As a rookie, you begin in the 1st tier, which is light heavyweight. They're small. Forgot to mention the most important thing. It has its own repository of feral souls, They're so potent they alter the fighter's forms. These are special souls used only for this. Yeah, similar to like the 87 dungeon final boss. Now, we don't use a regulator, and we're against regulators, and we're against the use of souls. And he's saying it would be incredibly unfair for us to fight without a regulator and without feral souls. So what he's going to do is he's going to essentially summon 7 Endless to fight alongside of us. So instead of us summoning people, he's going to use the souls of dead people to fight with us. So yeah, that's essentially him explaining why we have 8 people to fight. We're like, you need to set those souls free. He's like, he expected you to harbor reservations. As an additional incentive, every soul that fights alongside me, if I win, gets released and set free. So essentially, every time I win a fight, I'm setting 7 souls free. Excellent, I'll tell you more, but fight first, and then I can tell you more if you win the fight. Is essentially what he said. Welcome, I officially welcome you to the Arcadian. You can earn artifacts, and you can trade those in for normal raid gear. I'm ready? Fantastic, let's go. Introduce the first opponent. Look at the monitor. That's his next opponent in Eorzean. The Black Cat. She's a rookie, but she has talent. She's cat-like. Her feral soul is Cath Pulag, or Palug. She becomes nimble and she gets really sharp claws. The ring is uniquely configured to the strengths of my opponents to make it entertaining. He's going to be the commentator for the matches. Thanks. It's the extreme sword. Honestly, all of the extreme weapons from the first extreme this spec are really fucking good. Like, I absolutely love the Gunbreaker one. I have it on my main. Check my Wondrous Tales. I really should have worked on these first. Oh well. What am I doing? Raids. Yeah, I will. I gotta do leveling on this character, but it's the middle of the workday, so after I do these raids, I can swap to my character, show you, and then swap back. Yeah, I am at 9 rerolls, but my current setup is like pretty decent, and I need to complete 2 more tasks. I mean, people are going to be doing the normal raids for the first time all week, so I can farm out points easily. I'm going to be spamming the normal raids on this character anyway to farm tomes. I'm going to be wasting +4. Feral Soul. She pulls in Cath Palug.
A rookie on the rise with razor sharp claws. The ferocious feline, Black
Cat! That's a raid line.
Feline ferocity.
I was supposed to sustain first. Whoops.
I sharpened these just for you.
This is just like, it's the exact same as the chains from Eric and Endwalker, where it's half room then half room. It'll probably be wider in Savage. I'm expecting it to be the exact same thing.
Beautifully dodged.
It's like, look at how wide she swings her hands. There's no way it's only going to be a half room cleave in Savage. Yeah, it's tiny hitbox. She dashes around a lot too.
Can you dodge this, I wonder?
So this is just like inner cards. This is physical, unfortunately.
Try this.
So is this. Oh no, that was magic. That certainly will be a 270. Memory game. Oh, the pattern's different. Fuck.
Here it comes. Black Cat's lithe and lethal maneuver.
Oh. Yeah, this tile's always safe. Oh, oops. I was wrong. Look, the floor's broken.
Please bear with us while we repair the room.
So this is really cool. She essentially targets a random person, and then they get knocked back, and then in whatever tile they land in, they damage it. And if it's already been damaged, it'll break. Or they can get, like, flung off the stage. No, normal's actually, like, shitting on people today. I really like this mechanic. I think it's really fucking cool. I always forget. How far does this go back? Almost all the way. Yeah. It's almost 2 full tiles that knockback, which is terrifying.
Got you like a tot.
Here is not safe. I can start over here. This music's good. I don't think you can surecast the targeted knockback to the tile, because it's not a knockback per se. So this is literally just a translation. She doesn't turn.
A vicious blow. Oh, that'll leave a mark.
So here, Cardinals safe first, then inner cards.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Oh, I should have given that to like the red mage.
They're back on their feet. What crit?
You like how he has lines for when like people die and get rezzed? Oh yeah, the other one. I haven't actually checked if that one can be done yet. This tile's safe. Oh, the red mage DC'd.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Literally a 60-second offset battle red main. Okay, so she has a clone that she summoned, and her clone's doing the punching now. Oh, there's also a line stack going off. Okay, good, I picked the warrior. So the knockback actually goes off before the laser, so it's impossible for whoever gets targeted to soak. Whee! Where are my raid buffs? There they are. Yeah, sure, cast does work. Oh, whoops. I needed that TBN. I mean, yes, but no. Like, yes, they use purple as the indicator, but I'm not one to like trust that entirely. I need to test it myself to make sure. Oh, I forgot she dashes, okay. But TBN didn't break. That's sad. This is magic damage. Fight's pretty much dead. Oh, the red mage came back. Enter cards are safe, and then cards. I'm pretty sure if I stand here, I can actually pull up time. Let's go. Don't have reprisal. Dark Knight is not very busy anymore. They removed like 3 OGCDs from its burst. And added like, and they changed none of the GCDs. They just made it so that you only get like 4 blood spillers, but you have a separate button, GCD button, that you can also press. Gunbreaker is also less busy. They removed... During the 2-minute burst, they actually removed 5 OGCDs. Because the Lionheart replaces Burst Strikes, and Burst Strike Hypervelocity was a guaranteed OGCD. So since all those are gone from your 2-minute burst, you have 3 less Hypervelocities. You also have... they also removed Rough Divide and Plunge. So... Rough Divide is where the other 2 are from. Whereas Dark Knight lost the OGCDs through, it lost 2 plunges and it lost 1 Edge of Shadow. He's congratulating us. He's saying we did awesome. Now that we've won, you'll actually tell us about it. Championship is from like way back in the old day. It started by pitting like souls against each other so that no one died. So it'd just be battles to the death between souls. And then once Zeralja became king 30 years ago, he introduced feral souls to it, so real people used feral souls to fight, which are like the people we're fighting now. However, when he raised the Banners of War went mad and went to fight us, he commandeered all the Feral Souls for his warriors, his army. So the Arcadian was shut down, and then it's they reopened it now in order to cheer people up. I can't believe I lost to someone who wasn't even using Feral Soul. He's upset. Say, would you mind if I watched you? No hard feelings, I'm just curious, I want to watch how you fight. That face on my character just looks so... like what? She's fickle, but she's a nice person. Always D-hit. Introduce the next opponent. Next opponent. Honey Be Lovely. Utilizes the soul of a bee, a super venomous one. Like, her superpower is to charm people. And she's a songstress. She can produce the pheromones of a queen bee to enthrall her thrones. Which is why, instead of having real people as spectators, they're going to have robots as spectators, and the spectators are going to be watching through a TV screen. So that they don't get enthralled. They believe in us, though. This is such a good song. I don't have the words for it. I really need tomes badly. Ooh, those are neat sage weapons. Yeah, I'm going to be spending a lot of time in normal raids on this character, and not my other character, as much as I want to. Sweet Poison, Honeybee, Lovely. This fight is a fucking nightmare in PF, when like no one knows what's happening. I would not be surprised if we wiped. I don't trust this guy.
The Honeybee Lovely show has begun.
Let's put on a lovely show for the audience. Submit to your lovely queen.
This is an inn, it's a dynamo. They gets additional effects later on. This is max melee, hot tail. Well, I don't know what Savage is going to be like. I just know that normal kind of sucks. But that's just because no one knows what they're doing. Because it's day one. Like right here, I expect a lot of people to die.
Oh, she's definitely feeling your love. Can the Terrigen resist the irresistible? I know I can't.
If you look, we're slowly getting charmed. That's what these hearts are. If we get 3 stacks, we get charmed. We take a bunch of damage and get stunned.
Her charms were not to be denied.
See, that person got charmed. Oh, I don't have enough mana.
Make you mine.
I had to put a TBN on them because they're taking a lot of damage. Like, that was one tick. One tick of damage, like, practically one-shot them. Or one-shot my TBN. Nice thing is at least I'm gonna get practice, like, moving bosses around. It's something I haven't been able to do, like, since Shadowbringers.
A little taste to make it interesting.
Okay, now she's empowered. And she does Venom stuff. This is gonna be in plus Venom. This goes off really fast. I'm actually impressed no one got hit by that.
Here comes her fearsome venom strike.
No hard feelings if I kill you?
Should be a safe spot right here. Followed by a stack.
What? Are you kidding me? It didn't work? B is for brilliant.
What's this? How did you
This is pretty easy, it's just a bunch of lines. It's kind of like the moonlight mechanic in Euphrosyne. She also autos a lot during this. Oops, I went too far. That's north. There's lines on the floor. Did you notice that, Asley? And then max melee at the edges.
We're just getting started. My obedient little babe.
You only want to get hit by one of these because it increases your stacks. If you're the one that gets it, you get 2 stacks instead of 1. I'm wearing the wrong skill speed for that mechanic, whatever this is. 2.47. Oh, that was close. I almost forgot about this mechanic. Oh, that was the wrong GCD. Oops. The funny thing is that mechanic right there is like one of the most hated mechanics in expert dungeons right now. Because one of the two expert dungeons, you know how there's like two side quest dungeons at the start that are unrelated to MSQ? One of them is like considered one of the hardest expert dungeons they've ever released. And like the first boss has that mechanic where there's a bunch of enemies around the edge of the room and they'll target random people and they'll just run in a straight line towards them. And it's just like a whole lot of like frenzied dodging like that. Man, that's fun. She's still poisonous, so she's gonna drop puzzles. Here is safe. There might be a spread with this.
Neither side is willing to yield.
Next should be a stack. Outpost stack.
They're back on their feet.
Okay, I guess you're gonna die. Where's my raid buffs? That's my burst window. Where's my raid buffs? Yeah, that's pretty much all the mechanics. You've seen them all. I'm actually impressed we're not going to wait to this. The honey tends to throw people off.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard. They're still in it, but for how long?
And there, my GCD aligned. Oh, puddle.
And they're done. Is it over already?
This mechanic's so fun. Okay, cutscene time. Oh, we defeated her.
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
Cutscene time. You managed to do it, you're awesome, impressive. You're now eligible to challenge the reigning champion. Why not find yourself a second, someone who supports you by gathering information about your opponents and all that? And Black Cat's like, wait a second, I can do it. Those who lose aren't allowed to fight for a while, so I have nothing better to do. As an active fighter, it would make a lot of sense, since you should know all the information already. I'd be happy to have her. She's pumped. Her real name is Yana, not Black Cat. That's her stage name. Let's head to the gym. Let's go to the gym. It's not too far from here. I'm gonna do a lot of chat skipping and summarizing for you. Hey look, we go outside. Aren't you the fighter that doesn't use a regulator? You're awesome, keep winning. To win without using a feral soul, that's impressive. You're the hero that protected us from the crazy soldiers. Good job. I've been your biggest fan forever. Keep going. You heartless fiend, how dare you embarrass our idol, Honeybee. And then this intense fan is like, enjoy this while you can, the reigning champ's gonna smack you down. He's some somewhat mysterious man. Excuse me, I'm something of a storyteller. I have a keen interest in seeing how this unfolds. Wait, you're Black Cat, what are you doing with the person who beat you up? That's probably why you lost, you don't have any pride. You're a loser. This will never end, let's get out of here. Run away! Oof, we escaped. The gym's just over here. Here it is, training. This is where I live. I live on one floor and I train on a different floor. Training dummies, training weights, training lockers, training racks, training machines, and some little girl. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Nayuni. Thanks for looking after my older sister. She actually has another sister as well, who's older age. Their parents didn't wear regulators, and then when they died while hunting, they were still able to remember them. I'm interested in you because you're like our parents, not interested in using souls. Whereas they actually use regulators. She begs us to use a regulator so we don't die when we fight in the ring, just in case. Can't change people's minds that easily when it comes to soul use. Rather than that, we should celebrate you've won 2 championship matches now. We don't have alcohol, but we have energy drinks. Celebrating even though you lost. And then we just start chatting and shit. She's like, imagine you're curious about my older sister. Her name's Eutrope. She rose to be a top contender in the heavyweight difficulty. She always excelled at everything it says your mind to, even fighting Electrope. Little sister's gonna pull up and play the video, like the introductory video about the sister. She wields Electrope and she uses Ixion, Levensteed. Wicked Thunder was her ring name. She harnessed the Levensteed's soul in conjunction with Electrope. Electrope taught Black Cat everything, but couldn't emulate her fighting style. She just disappeared one day randomly. She was so close to being immortalized too. What? What's immortalized? Right, you wouldn't know. All Arcadian fires retire young. Feral Soul puts a lot of stress on the body. Those who fight to the age of 20 are immortalized in the Hall of Fame, and then they get to live nice, cushy lives at the super high levels for the rest of their lives. Eutrope threw that all away when she vanished. I can't even begin to imagine why. That's enough reminiscing. Time to get you more information about your next fight. Let's go back to Arcadian. Good luck, and be careful. Enter the Arcadian. I'll do my best to support you as your second. If you win this fight, you become the champion. Let's give it everything we got. Let's take a look at your next opponent. His ring name is Brute Bomber. I regret to say he's the champion. He's kind of a dick that ignores the rules and he's an asshole. He uses the Bomb King Feral Soul. He's a dirty fighter who will do anything and everything to win, regardless of the rules. But I'm sure you'll be fine. Now go knock him out and come back the champion. This is actually a really cool arena. They all are, actually. I love all the arenas. They're sick. Boss 3. Like this looks fucking sick. It's like the Rusty Factory book.
Tonight we
Vile Heat, Brute Bomber. Boom, fire.
The Fruit Bomber has muscled his way into the ring!
First text up. There it is. This is a raid wide. That hits multiple times.
Even I felt that one. Oh,
That's a shared buster.
Toads are still standing.
This is downtime the fight. Like, look at this. Okay, he hasn't done it yet. Look, he's doing it again. He's gonna dash across the room. I don't have enough dashes for this. This is 270. This one he summons Bob-ombs into like soak towers that'll knock you back. Knock you back about slightly over half the stage. No worries. Fuses of Fury. Because he's Bob-omb King, he summons a bunch of Bob-ombs with different length fuses. The short fuses blow up first, and then the long fuses blow up next.
Is it over already?
Like, how do you even die that mechanic? It's so easy to read. What's that? He's on roids? He's disqualified. But he knocks out the ref. So he can continue fighting. That was for the fun part of Downtime City. Because he does it twice.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
I was gonna say, that guy probably shouldn't stay in the stack. He is doped. A performance-enhancing compound is amplifying physical strength. Damage dealt is increased. There's definitely going to be other stuff happening during this. This is way too easy. Fuck you guys.
They're still in it, but for how long?
Yeah, our DPS are having a time of it right now. I'm the second highest DPS and I have 0 melts. I have no mitt.
They're back on their feet. What creature?
It hits harder every time. Or the waves.
Oh my! Challenger went down hard.
That's a lot of dead people.
Such potent magics! But will they be enough to turn the tide?
Pretty sure right here I the monk. I really hate that that tank goes way out there for that. It's quite annoying. That was close. We almost lost our white mage. Stop running away from the boss! I want to do this mechanic legit to show you. What? Just didn't soak? Now we have no healers. We lost our raise. I was not expecting to wipe to this fucking easy ass piece of shit. Also, just because that monk has to go to the bathroom and delay us clearing, he's no longer getting my commendation. I don't feel like anyone in this party deserves my commendation, really. I guess the scholar. That's quite the face Brunel's in.
Blow you to smithereens. The brute bomber has muscled his way into the ring. Challenger's still standing!
Please. At least it's assumed. Exactly. Just bring more damage. But normally more damage is in the form of less death. At least when it comes to Final Fantasy. Shit, no one got hit. It's a Christmas miracle.
Don't mind me, throat's a bit parched.
Cutscene where he dopes.
My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel! No more distractions! A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark!
Please heal harder. Medicate more. Hey, I'm not second DPS anymore.
The challenger went down hard. And they're done. Is it over already?
I would heal her LB personally. Fuck. I swear. Fuck. That's like the worst possible time to do that.
What power? Looks like someone isn't holding back.
Hey, look, we beat him. KO.
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger. It's all over. Until next time.
And more story stuff. Yeah, you did it. Amazing what you can do without a Frozel. You're now the champion. Now there's going to be a ceremony to crown you the champion. Ready then? Let's get on your stage. Make sure you're dressed up in the clothes you want to wear. We recognize the new champion of Arcadian, the rising star that beat everyone in record time. Without further ado, Give a warm welcome to the woman of the hour. The unstoppable arts start. The unenhanced but unbeatable Emmeline Shinran. And I cheer. We oop. Hold it right there. Your victory was a farce. I refuse to accept it. Appears the brute bomber is unsatisfied. You fought with 8. How is that fair? Let's fight one-on-one. Talk about fair. If it's supposed to be one-on-one, fight without your King Bomb Soul. Essentially, we're getting crowned champion. The guy we beat is like, it wasn't fair, it was 8-on-1. And we're like, oh, and then our friend is like, hey, fight without your Barrel Soul if you want a one-on-one. What in the world just happened? Who's that? Why? It's Eutrope. Eutropy. I don't know how to pronounce her name. They never said. Trope. Her older sister. I don't believe it. Wicked Thunder, the heavyweight fighter who suddenly disappeared, has returned. Yeah, that's Makote. I will have your soul. Prepare yourself for a Hetzaro in this half of the world. What's this? Wicked Thunder has just challenged the unstoppable upstart. As much as I wish to bear witness, her Wicked Thunder's license was revoked when she disappeared. What's that? Why? This voice, it's the President. The President allows a special exhibition match. Prepare Wicked Thunder's stage. You heard it, folks. By permission of the President, there shall be an exhibition match. Who will be the victor? Trope, where have you been? Why did you disappear? Why did you return? Sorry, it's just I wasn't prepared to see my sister like that. Shame your big moment was spoiled, but now that your match has been decided, it's gotta happen. Seeing how quickly you've climbed up the ranks, you're far from overmatched. She can use her ring to create an imaginary city that allows her to use full use of her powers. Even though she's my sister, I'm your ally in this fight. A lot of people are arguing about it, because there's a lot of different ways. Some people want AAC, some people want M because it's match, some people want R for Arcadian, and because match means round. It has not been agreed on yet. So we have like AAC, we have M4, and then like the Japanese version is translated directly to the word round, like round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, and it's Arcadian, so we don't know. I really need to get the Paladin up to up to level 100. Really want to play it in this raid. Yeah, I'm doing R as well, but we'll see. It might be swapped to M. The heavy lightweight match for a field of floating electrope. She's very good at controlling electrope. And she summons the Levensteed, while I summon my 7 allies that are simulacrums of the dead.
Magic a new age, the wondrous Wicked Thunder!
Neoteric Witch, Wicked Thunder. Oh, this music's such a jam.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Half room cleave.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
She's summoning a clone of herself, who's doing a half room cleave on the south half of the room. Yeah, I don't disagree. What you're saying is probably about right.
Electro has many uses. Watch and learn.
She has a cannon now.
Oh, look at that massive cannon! Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Does a lot of damage. And then she destroys 3/4 of the room. Threefold blast. So we swap.
A vicious blow!
Gunbreaker's trying to kill himself. Wait, I know this person. Warfold. Stay. Swap. Stay, swap, swap. Stay. Swap. Swap.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
He did succeed. Very quickly.
She's crazy! Oh, wickedly divine!
This is a kind of an odd tell, but it's just like, yeah, lines, half tiles. Careful, you can jump off the edge. Ooh, that was scary. Almost dashed straight into that AoE.
How's this?
She's summoning multiple clones to do half room cleaves. And then she's doing a half room cleave next. Great damage. I don't have mitigation, but everyone's top, so it shouldn't matter. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. But I accidentally used Missionary instead of TBN. Or Dark Mind. Cannon again. You're back to cannon.
I'll erase you.
5 fold. One. Swap. Swap. Stay on 4. Swap. 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 Stay on 4. Swap.
Is it over already?
Careful, you can fall off the stage really easily here, just like that Gunbreaker showed.
Their feet. What creature?
That hits a lot. I feel like playing melee DPS, or even, honestly, I feel like playing DPS this tier would actually be a lot of fun. In other tiers, like previous tiers, it wasn't as fun because like everything was full melee time, but I feel like this would be a ton of. So here she just does like laser wings, double laser wings. Here's safe, and here's safe. Ooh, this is a different pattern than what I had earlier today.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenge is still standing.
Ooh, that was close. This party is doing significantly better than the party I was playing with first thing this morning. Gun again. So next, she's actually going to enter her Soften Rage. Ooh! Oh, she has Directional Disregard, so she doesn't have positionals anymore. But I missed the Limit Break. Someone must have used Limit Break while I wasn't looking.
I cannot. I must not lose.
I think it will be, but I think honestly fighting for melee uptime might be more fun. Or like, I think Fizz range this tier might actually be somewhat fun. Yeah, I drifted my shit way too hard.
Damn it. No choice but to withdraw.
Damn it, no choice but to withdraw. Yeah, this could be such a sick fight. We also don't know if this is a door boss, or if it's like just a 2-stage.
Wicked Thunder has fled the ring. Our unstoppable upstart is victorious.
The Orchestrion dropped.
It's
I'm not
all
gonna win
over.
it.
Until next time.
Fuck. Okay. I wanted to have a word with my sister, but she's disappeared again. Let's go back and talk at the gym. What do you mean you had to kill for P2? I mean, like, if I had to bring the phase 1 health to 0? Yeah. You had to... The door boss had to die. Yes. Littlest sister, watch everything at home. I wonder what she's gonna think about it. I'm relieved you're unharmed, but what shock it was to see our sister like that. Hey girls, I'm home. What are you doing here? I like how my eyes and hair match the background there. Well, no matter. I'm not here to fight you, but to talk to my sisters. We have a mountain of questions for you. Why'd you disappear? What exactly have you been doing? I'll explain everything in due course, but if you want to live, you need to quit fighting right this second. Because when you use the Feral Soul, you'll develop Psychonecensis or something, which is essentially is the soul is deteriorating and you will die. This can't be true. I knew there were risks, but isn't that why they're immortalized? So we can get out before it's too late? Have you ever met one of the immortalized? Life of comfort promised at retirement is a lie woven to keep people fighting. But I remember them all. How can they be dead? Rather than new homes, they're taken to a secret facility where their regulators removed and they are confined until they die. Without their regulators fitted, Everkeep systems have no way of knowing they died, and it doesn't remove it. I noticed changes to my body, so I went to talk to one of the immortalized, and I couldn't find them. They didn't exist. In theory, there is a remedy to this, and it's another person's soul, but it has to be a super dense soul. And my soul is the only soul dense enough. No offense, no ill will, but you're my only hope for survival, so I need to kill you and consume your soul so I can survive. Next time we fight, I will have your soul. Wait, Eutrope, even if it's to save yourself, the soul of another is not right. And she gets really mad. It's easy for you to say. You don't live with the knowledge that every single moment your soul is wasting away. Hey look, it's Mr. Announcer. Eutrope runs away. Forgive my intrusion. I'd come to see how you were faring after your sister's sudden appearance, but I wasn't expecting that. So you didn't know either, despite your position? Had I known, I would not commentate with such enthusiasm. I believed our fighters were safe and enjoyed their work. There's only one thing to do. Make the truth public, stop the fights. No, that's the worst thing we could possibly do. The president shows no mercy to those who go against him. Should we go public, no one would be safe. Not you, me, or any of the fighters. Eutrope must have known this, which is why she didn't. So what can we do? In hindsight, it's because he's such a ruthless man that he could cover up the disease. But I do have a plan. Emlyn, you must rise to the very summit of Arcadian and take control of the Grand Champion. You see, the Grand Champion's granted to all the souls in the Soul Repository. So once you do that, you can actually free all the feral souls. And if you free all the feral souls... what is it? If you free all the feral souls, the fighters are no longer at risk because they can't fight anymore. With the skill you've displayed thus far, I believe that you can become the Grand Champion. You can count on me. Good, good. It garners suspicion if I stayed too long, so I'll leave now. As you recall, I can't fight in matches for a while, and now that I know... Psychonecrosis, that's what it is. At the same time, I'll keep being your second, and we'll be searching for a cure for psychonecrosis, without sacrificing anyone. There has to be a way to save our sister without sacrificing you, or anyone else for that matter. To be honest, I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything. This is more than just a fighting composition, but for the sake of our goal, we have to go along with it. Come find me when you're ready for your Cruiserweight campaign. Hi, I'm a cartoonist. I'm a cartoonist, and all of my art is designed based off of the Arcadian fights. They're tremendously popular in Solution 9, so the fact that he wants to make a story about you is proof of your popularity. He's essentially the Wandering Minstrel for this X-Pack. We talk to him and we get art instead of songs. And that's it. So I'm gonna do roulettes on this character later. My paladin's only 95 and I need to get it to level 100. After I get it to level 100, I'm gonna spam normals on it. But before I do that, there's gonna be a hunt train on my main that I want to do, and I'm gonna show you my Gunbreaker weapon. So I'm gonna show you the Gunbreaker weapon that I think looks really cool, and then I'm gonna stop streaming. Oh, yeah, Gunblade, right. Look at this sexy thing. No. Put it back up. I really like how this looks. It's like this nice red, orange, gold. And then it's a black blade, but it's like slate black, so it's got like a tinge of green to it. I really like it. Yeah. That's it. Those are the only two weapons. Or no, I lied. Those are the only two weapons for jobs I have at level 90. I have the Summoner Book, which I think the Summoner Book actually looks pretty sick. I don't mind the machete look, honestly. I think the Summoner Book looks really good. Yes, it's a book, but still. Here's the monk weapons, which those are actually pretty sweet. I haven't seen a design like this before. There's no UCOB Gunbreaker weapon yet. Here's the dancer weapons, which these are pretty sick. Here's the White Mage. Oh, I don't really like the UCOB Summoner Book. Here's the White Mage Cane. Pretty nice. I should have a Black Mage Cane in here too. Here's the Black Mage Cane. It looks so high quality. You notice how these are all for like shit jobs? I like some of the leveling weapons too. Like the Vanguard gear looks really nice. Like what am I doing? Try on. Like look at this pistol. So sexy. Like I actually really like the 93 dungeon sage weapons. Like some of the 93 dungeon weapons look real nice. You don't like them? Like the jade with the wood? You don't like it? This pistol's actually pretty decent as well. Oh, the gun? You don't like the tech gun? I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of some of the other ones. Like the spear's decent, but I don't really like the scythe. Like the head's just too fat for me, and the samurai blade's like only okay. Here's the red mage weapon for you. That's the focus. There's the weapon. Ah, gotcha. Ooh, I actually... Here's like the level 91 archer weapon. It's actually my current glam. Or my his range, but I might change it. I'm not a huge fan of like the Neo Kingdom gear. Like the current tone gear for aiming. And like this bow goes with it, so when I change that glam, I might like just stop using this bow again. But at least for now, it's nice. I like it. I also have the Vanguard bow. I'm actually a pretty big fan of the Vanguard bow. Is that composite bow? I think this actually looks really good. Like, yeah, it kind of looks like a nerf weapon, but it looks sick because of that reason. I have the Gunblade, but it's more that, like, I have the Gunblade for the sake of having the Gunblade. I don't really like it. And then I have like the full Vanguard tank set. Man, I have a lot of the Vanguard items. I've run that dungeon a lot. Because it's a good dungeon, and getting the glam from it's really nice. Like, I like this suit. And like changing the visor changes the face between eyes and the diamond. The pink accents make it really hard to dye properly, but aside from that. The healing and the casting have this awesome like Pikachu sweatshirt. It's sick. Whereas like striking, scouting, and maiming all have different like color patterns of this. Aiming, striking, aiming too. Aiming's the same. All four of them use the same appearance. They just have different color setups. Like scouting is blue, for example. So yeah. The Vanguard gear is really good. The Zormor gear is like very thematic, so it's pretty neat. Because it's like very much like South to Central American style clothing. And literally every single roll got the exact same lamb, just different colors. Comes with a mini skirt too. I don't think I have it though. Oh, the River's Breath is nice because it's like it's the Paglefin gear, but in a different color, and I really like this color. That's for aiming. Exactly. This is what the crafting and gathering glam looks like. It's very like American, like tie-dye, like looks like a mix between like Native American and hippie aesthetics, which is kind of neat. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'm just gonna be like, you know, doing my thing, like hunt trains, leveling, all that stuff. Talk to you later, Osley.